13 Facts You Didn't Know About Padel. Welcome back to 13 Facts, the place for fact-based videos from around the world. We've got you covered because nobody will ever fool you again. Today, we present you 13 Facts You Didn't Know About Padel. Padel is a racket sport where the games are officially played as doubles inside an enclosed area with transparent walls, which are part of the court. This game is played with a solid and perforated racket, both indoors or outdoors. The court is similar to paddle tennis on size but marked differently. Well, let's get straight to the facts. Fact number 1. Padel was invented in Mexico in the 1960s. Although a similar sport was played on British cruise ships in Washington and New York in the 1910s, a game appropriately named platform tennis. It was in 1969 when Padel, as it played today, was created. Mexican businessman Enrique Corcuera set up the first ever paddle court at his holiday home in Acapulco, and the rest is history. Fact number 2. Lionel Messi has a paddle court in his garden. Arguably, the world's best footballer, Lionel Messi, is known to be a huge fan of paddle. The sport, which is played by around 2 million people in his native Argentina, is popular with many footballers with the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Gerard Piqué, and Francesco Totti, also known to be regular players. Messi is such a fan that he has a court at his home in Barcelona, Spain, and has been seen playing there against former teammate Luis Suarez. Fact number 3. It's the second most popular sport in Spain. Not only is paddle wildly popular in Argentina, but it's mostly commonly played in Spain. The European country has more than 20,000 paddle courts, with an estimated 4 million active players. Behind football, it's the country's second most popular sport. Fact number 4. Around 10 million people are actively involved in playing the sport. You are now looking at one of the fastest growing sports in the world. With over 10 million people taking up the sport and practicing regularly, Padel is catching up with the biggest in the sports world, and the future looks bright for this sport. Fact number 5. Jamie Murray has played in a professional paddle tournament. Another well-known paddle advocate is 7-time Grand Slam champion Jamie Murray. The former doubles world number 1 tennis player has described paddle as a social sport I play with my friends, and even took part in a British paddle tour event in 2015. Fact number 6. Paddle balls are smaller than tennis balls. On first glance, paddle and tennis balls are almost identical, but there's a big difference. Paddle balls have less pressure, so do not bounce as much as tennis balls, and they're slightly smaller. Paddle is also played with bats instead of rackets. Paddle bats are stringless and are shorter than tennis rackets. Fact number 7. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp plays paddle with his coaches. In an interview with the Daily Mirror, it was revealed that the football manager Jurgen Klopp is a regular on the paddle court, and he uses the game as a place to discuss the ideas with his coaches. His assistant manager, Pippi Linders, said, "The game has been a nice distraction from our daily routine, and yet sometimes we come up with the best ideas to solve issues during these games." Fact number 8. Padel is not an Olympic sport yet. While padel is not an Olympic sport, there have been many calls for it to become one, as it continues to grow worldwide. Currently, padel is played in 57 countries across the world. In order to qualify as an Olympic sport, the sport must be played in at least 75 countries. Fact number 9. Padel is played in doubles. Paddle courts are designed for 4 players and are roughly 25% smaller than the size of a tennis court. The speed of the game combined with the smaller size of a paddle court makes singles play difficult, and most paddle matches feature 2 pairs of players. Some paddle courts are designed especially for singles, but around 90% of all paddle courts in the world are doubles specific. Fact number 10. Paddle rules are similar to tennis, but you serve underarm. In paddle, scoring is the same as tennis, but there are many differences between the sports. A paddle court has balls, so shots can be played off them, like in squash. Also, unlike tennis, when a ball is served, it must bounce once on the floor, then hit from below, or at waist height. When serving, players have 2 attempts to hit into an opponent's box. Fact number 11. Paddle rackets don't have strings. Unlike the other rackets, paddle rackets don't carry any strings. The racket head is perfectly solid with perforations. It is smaller and lighter when compared to a tennis racket. Fact number 12. Most expensive paddle racket. In the first place of the ranking of the most expensive shovels, we find the Scampini model of the Duras brand. It is a limited edition designed by the Argentinian Leandro Scampini. With an avant-garde design, modern at the same time classic, the shovel is made for an exclusive public. Its price, €609. According to the brand, it is the only shovel with an asymmetrical design. And lastly, fact number 13. Spain and Argentina are the largest paddle nations in the world. Spain has more than 11,500 courts and Argentina more than 8,000. What is nothing compared with the number 3? Italy has 550 courts. There are now 57 countries in the world with paddle courts. Thank you for spending some time with us and watching our video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss a video. If you have any other subject you would like to know more about, feel free to leave it for us in the comments. Now subscribe and like this video for more. See you next time!